I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. It is the one and only Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no...
Janabek Alim Kanuli, the unified... Here comes...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Zelandi in Kazakhstan, introducing a unified middleweight champion of the world, known as Kazakh Style, Johnny Bear.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Good defense to block the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people that are here in this place, they will spot it.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Janabek in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is off the charts. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter. No rest for the weary. Perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Janabek. bet that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance.
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He just misses with that jab. That counter shot lands. And he misses with that straight left. Nice job blocking the hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? And that right jab just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave.
Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter punching. Do you believe this? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. They miss with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Janibek that last round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's a counter shot. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And down goes Daniel Jacobs. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Well, now,
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
you're being put down.
There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Can't land that jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Nope, that jab not going to score. Tried to score with a jab. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs in that lap. And there's the bell for round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And he scores with the counter. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster.
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Boy, this next round is...
Gets your mind back on the job.
Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. There's a scoring blow. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Look back in the history book. Some of the best fighters in the world would...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Jacobs is... That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. The storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board.